Hello, hello! It is Pyreezel back at it again on our challenge run after a long weekend. Excited to get back into it here. I believe we are just about to open the court. Yeah, after mulling it over for a little bit, I was debating between getting the extra damage quest in the wheel this week and going for the hag. But my thought is that clearing the Crimson Court this week to get rid of the bloodsucker enemies and also, not having to deal with blood and also getting the granary.
The degeneracy of the
Well, actually, we can't get the
hamlet
granary
is
yet
nothing
because of the number
here
of busts we have, but
when compared to the condition
so
of
that's not really a
surrounding
point to
acres.
consider, but I do think it's about time to open the Crimson Court here for the Baron. Yeah, if anything, just to, clear the Crimson Court, clear the Crimson Curse, and prevent those bloodsucker enemies from coming up for a while. And we just cleared our Vestal of the bad quirks, so she's all ready to come with us. It's our Highwayman. Actually, hold on a second. Demon of Mania? I gotta think about that for a second here. I wasn't really paying attention to that quirk. Let me see how that's gonna screw me over here. Unholy Curios, okay. Damn, there's probably like a shit ton of Unholy Curios in the Crimson Court. Let's see. Pile of strange bones, damn fountain, disturb. Oh my god, no. Alright, never mind. I cannot actually go into the court this week because of this Highwayman. It's a little bit awkward. Let's see what we can do then. Maybe it is just starting a veteran quest this week. Yeah, definitely can't go in with Demon of Mania. I'm surprised I didn't think of that earlier. Unless I have a second Highwayman? No, I don't. Huh. Okay, never mind. It's not gonna happen. In that case, maybe I delay it for 2 weeks and go for the infected corpses here. Maybe do the hag and then take care of the Crimson Court. It's the only real option here. That's viable. That's like kind of useful. So that means I heal off the Highwayman this week. We do have the free quest for it. Oh wait, no, I have 2 Highwaymen. Hold on. That's why it was planned. Okay. Alright, never mind. I did have 2 Highwaymen. I just got one to level 2 after level 3 after clearing the Brigand Pounder, so I'm actually good to go here. Makes things a little bit easier for me. Eagle Eye versus, where's my other Houndmaster? I think it was like Human Slayer or something, which, yeah, none of these quirks do anything for the Crimson Court, so it might as well be the Eagle Eye Houndmaster. I don't think Phantophobia is a big deal, honestly. Yeah, plus 20% stress conditional is like nothing I'm really concerned about. Alright, got our shield breaker, so we're starting with 2 cursed heroes. I'm probably going to bring 2 stacks of blood. Keep it there. Highwayman can get the Crescendo box. Any accuracy item for him I have to think about here. The only accuracy items I have in High Torch are the focus rings and the Book of Relaxation, which is not going to be worth it. Probably going to put focus ring on these 2. Vessel's always getting Salacious Diary. So I have to decide who is going to get the Dazzling Mirror here, and who's going to get the Mercurio's Salve. This makes sense on Shieldbreaker because she has the extra armor pen, which makes the extra damage a little bit more effective. But then again, Highwayman also has the riposte for more, you know, actions, more opportunities to do damage. So it's kind of hard to decide. Dazzling Mirror, it'd be pretty good on Vestal. I have taken that Houndmaster too. Hold on a second. There we go. I wouldn't mind going for a more defensive item on Houndmaster too, because he's probably the most likely to die, honestly. Let's stick this on her for now. So we're looking at defensive items. It could be Barristan's Head, Fortifying Garlic, Overture Box. These all look pretty good. Sun Cloak is also... Oh, we have a lot of defensive items here. Too many options. Probably not going to be Barristan's Head if I have Overture Box and Camouflage Cloaks. We got 20 dodge here, we got 7 dodge here because of the focus ring. Yeah. There's even an argument for Bleed Amulet or Sharpening Sheath. It's really hard to decide. Let me switch gears for a moment and think about what kind of quirks I'm carrying off this week. He's got some bad ones. If it's free this week, I'm gonna get rid of a locked-in bad quirk, and also lock in a good quirk. On a level 3, because they're more expensive. Guilty Conscience is pretty annoying. Ligophobia is pretty bad. Yeah, if I want to use as a cultist into like the Prophet and the Necromancer, then this would be pretty efficient. Getting rid of a locked-in quirk and locking in a good quirk there. Diurnal's pretty bad, but she doesn't really have any quirks I really want to lock in. Although I am liking Arbalest a lot more and more against the Necromancer. There could be some argument to lock that in, but she has time for that to get, like, it's not going anywhere, so... And Diurnal isn't that bad, and the character who's, like, one of the slowest in the game anyway. And don't mind the extra speed here, that's because of natural. So yeah, I think let's just do the Occultist for now. Disease-wise, we got Rabies here, we got Rabies here. Who am I stress healing, though? You have to go here. And Aquarian also needs something, so it could be like this, this, and this, and then we just heal Rabies off him this week. Don't really care about Inui. Okay, so Stagecoach is good, Sanitarium is good. Any upgrades here? Don't really need to do this right now. Okay, so Abbey, Nomad Wagon, Camp. These are fine, that's fine. I feel like unlocking Sanctuary just cause. Probably have to get it at some point anyway. And this could have some use if someone hits Death's Door or something. With the Salacious Diary, you do get a lot of bonuses off of the Mortality debuff healing there. Let's go and get their quirks locked in, or their skills, I mean. Oh, actually, I should have checked if this actually does anything. It might not have. This is starting to get super expensive, which is why I'm glad the bank's already got me rolling in gold pretty well. It's not going to bankrupt me or anything. And that should pretty much do it. Maybe expose the use at some point. Probably not, but the Shieldbreaker Nightmares, I do want that anyway. Oh, here's a good question. Furnace now actually sounds pretty decent. Yeah. Save ourselves a hefty sum of gold here, actually. And then we should have plenty of time to get these upgraded by champion. Like, I'm already a third of the way there, so...
We are raising an
save
army.
me, like about 500 gold per hero right now for this week. So we went down from like 160k gold to 120k. It's pretty expected there. I am going to consider selling some of these items too now. Berserk Mask. I did try this item out in Apprentice Prophet, like I said I would. The question next is, would I use this in Veteran Necromancer, or Veteran Prophet? The Immunity Mask is what I usually take as a second item, but this leopard does have Hard Noggin, I believe. Which is giving, you know, probably enough stun resist here. Let me double check the Prophet stun chance. And Veteran. So in Veteran, he stuns at 120% chance. Hard Noggin here. It doesn't quite get him there, unfortunately. So he does have a 15% chance of getting stunned base, and then if he gets crit, then that'd be, you know, extra stun chance there. So if I am taking the Immunity Mask against the Prophet, then I'm trying to think, is there any other situation I would use the Berserk Mask? Like, probably not. Then again, if I do get Leopard to, like, level 4, that's an extra 10% stun resist. If he had 115 stun resist, I'd probably feel comfortable with the 5% chance to get stunned, but might as well just play it safe. I think I'm keeping everything else, though, that I can see. Berserk Mask on the map for Legendary? Yeah, I agree. I've never really played with it, but in Apprentice I wanted to try it out at least once for the extra speed. Like, Leopard does lack both speed and crit. Like, crit is something that he really likes to have, but it's... I don't know that I was really that impressed by it. So, selling it off for a little chunk of change is not going to be the worst thing. Oh, hold on a second. Guys, making a call here. Alright, sorry about that. So, last thing to consider here is just what I really want to take on the remaining slots for my guys. And yeah, Battle is pretty good with Leper, but for boss fights, like I only really taking Leper for the Prophet specifically. I don't take Jester into that battle, so I'm probably just gonna go Moonring and the Immunity Mask on them. An army of level 3s, yup, it's time to enter Veteran. It is that week that we're going to start our first Veteran mission, just like the last campaign, is going to be the Baron. And then we'll start knocking out those Veteran bosses from here. So let's see here, wait a second, I almost made a mistake here again. This is the Demonomania Highwayman. I was literally just talking about this Highwayman instead. Okay, so he has a bit more dodge. So the question is if I want to take a defensive item or an offensive item as a second slot here. So we have Garlic, Sharpening Sheath, ooh, Sun Cloak actually, maybe. Extra Prot and Dodge for a little bit of stress. I think Highwayman needs it more than Shieldbreaker just because she can hit Serpent Sway. A little bit of dodge and protection could go a long way, I think. Of course, he is lacking accuracy, unfortunately, but I don't really want to put a focus ring on the guy that's wanting to be attacked. Okay. I think that should about do it here. So let's go and take our skill loadout. Shieldbreakers love to die. Sorry to hear that. I think they're definitely like they die the easiest in Apprentice. They're not their damage isn't like quite their damage and speed isn't quite good enough in Apprentice either. Like they only really start getting good in Veteran, I feel like. Of course, they do always have access to that high damage for any rank, but yeah, they I don't know that I remember a Shieldbreaker dying on me in like recent memory, but they're definitely pretty squishy. But they do have access to Serpent Sway and Snake Skin. Anyway, maybe it is an argument to put a defensive item on her instead of the Highwayman. I could put you know what? Yeah, because Highwayman has much higher base HP. I kind of feel like just slapping the Solve on him instead. This will get value from the repose damage as well. And let's give Shieldbreaker just a little bit of protection and dodge to top her off. Is 5% that impactful? Otherwise, Fortifying Garlic also seems pretty good here. Neglecting the block move is, you know, reasonable, but except in the Deathless challenge, I think that you're much more inclined to take one of the best defensive skills in the game. So now my last decision is if I want to take Fortifying Garlic or Suncloak. Also, if I want to sell Toy Soldier. This Crimson Quartzite could have baited me into actually losing my last campaign. The extra 10% stress from the other Crimson Quartz trinket may have pushed Man-at-Arms over the edge, so maybe I don't even want to tempt myself with this item, but I don't know. I'll still think about it. I think I'll leave that in my inventory for now. Fortifying Garlic or Suncloak? You know, I think she is dying to just like bleed and blight slot. This item also helps me save my supplies a little bit too. Like if I'm in a fight against the Croc or something, I feel like I'm more likely to die to the bleed or something than straight damage. Yeah. You're gonna die in the Warrens level 2 quite frequently. I feel like most of my pre-20 deaths were all in the Warrens. And it's not that unexpected at this point, yeah. Garlic, Suncloak. Garlic, Suncloak. I I feel like 5% prot isn't going to be that impactful. Like, if someone's hitting me for 20 damage, it shaves off, like, what, 1 damage? And I'm dodging 10% more of the time, as opposed to just having garlic. I feel like it's got to be garlic. And what if I put Overture Box on her instead? Maybe it's garlic on Man-at-Arms and Overture Box on her. The percent HP. Why is she so low HP? Disease? Okay. She goes to 31. That's not bad. Yeah, she is a lot squishier than Houndmaster. What if I stick that in him instead? Or you know what? Because Shieldbreaker has the Serpent Sway, I do feel like maybe you have to look at the numbers for the Chevaliers. How much do the Chevaliers crit for? Let me see. In Bloodmoon, let's see. So, according to Reddit, someone says Chevalier crit for 31 damage and bleed. But no, that was Champion. Let's see. Okay, I actually have to look up Chevaliers in the wiki here. And Veteran specifically. Okay, so in Veteran, Buried Blast hits for 5 to 8. Subterranean Skewer hits for 11. So if I want to say 1.5 times 11 comes out to 16.5. 16.5 is a crit from Chevalier is not enough to kill Shieldbreakers, so let's see. Week 60, 3 DDs down with only 3 deaths. Been a pretty smooth, although not torchless. My stream's giving you all the tech. Glad to hear it. Laro Lume, hello, hello. Oh, good evening to you. Good afternoon to me. Welcome to the stream. Okay, so I think because Houndmaster has a bit higher base HP to start with, the percent max HP is going to help him a little bit more. And then a Chev's crit is not enough to kill Shieldbreaker anyway, so we'll just slap the garlic on her, see what happens. Bad Gambler, Thanatophobia, yada yada. So they have no bad quirks that are going to interact with Curios, that's the main thing. So I think we should be all good here. One last look around. We're good in the Stagecoach. Good in the Sanitarium. I gotta lock in this stuff too. If I do want to use this Bounty Hunter, I gotta get rid of... I guess Bloodthirsty is the bigger priority than Clumsy, so yeah, I'll stick with the Occultist for this week. I would love to open up a second slot in the Sanitarium, but I gotta save Bust for the Granary soon, because I will get a blueprint from this boss, and ideally I get the Granary before I go on any Veteran quests. Demon the Mania has to come off him, but because I have a spare Highwayman, it's not a priority. Okay, so the Abbey is filled up here. We got all our skills, trinkets, camp, armor, blah blah blah. 3-3, is that right? Only level 3? Wait, no. That's right! Good thing I double checked, because I leveled up the stuff on the other Highwayman I took by accident first, so super good that I actually double checked here. Can never be too careful in a challenge like this, even if it's a little bit boring double checking all the time, but it definitely saved my ass here, so glad I did that. I don't think I need Gallows Humor. Yeah, it would have been nice to have the Ancestral Scroll by now, but we got the map and the bottle. I shouldn't complain. Bounty Hunter is a weird one. Only find myself wanting him for Wolf. Yeah. There's no boss I want Bounty Hunter for, and I don't use him for Wolf either. It's kind of just there. He does have like decent because he has decent quirks, I'm more inclined to use the ones I have, but otherwise Bounty Hunter is probably my least run character besides from Abomination. Look at that. We started with 160k gold this week, we're down to 100k. Like, if you started this week with 30k, like, it's hard to imagine for me how you would go to the core without selling, like, every item. But even I don't sell every item. I don't really know how... Yeah, well, I don't know. Other people do it. I'm sure it's fine. I just couldn't do it. Okay, I do need extra room here. Let's see if 4 shovels enough. Probably not. But maybe, I think I usually just take a stack of anti-venom and just be careful with it. I do feel like I want more blood. I do want a stack of scales as well. A lot of them would be nice, but it's not necessary, I guess. Where is the Baron's map? Hold on. Let's take a look at this thing. Let's open a new tab. So we got 1 shovel blockage, 2 shovel blockages, 3 shovel blockages. Maybe that's it. So, okay, let me make double sure. Shovel blockage, croc, yada yada, blue key, shovel blockage. Yeah, honestly, I really only need to camp 1 time, and then I have 3 shovels for the other stuff, and I'm expecting to pick up shovels too. If I pick up more shovels, then I can camp more times, but... Or, you know, hold on, let me see. Because the other stuff I want to take would be laudanums, antivenoms, and more blood. Because I did run out of blood in one of my quests, but... I don't know. Maybe 2 more blood here. I'm just double scared of... I don't know. We just had a really unlucky Viscount run once where we ran out of blood, and that kind of screwed us over. But, like, in all the times I played the Crimson Court, that was the only time that's ever happened to me. I'm not sure why it did, but the lesson learned for me there was to just take extra blood. Maybe I don't need all this food. Should be, well, I don't think I hit a food cure until, like, at least halfway through the map, so I'm taking 3 stacks for now. Anti-venom. Laudanum, let's just say no to that, so... You know what, I think I'd rather take extra shovels instead of... Anti-venom? Maybe? Maybe not. It would be nice to have 2 camps. Like, if I take 4 shovels, I can only camp once, which is usually just been enough, but being able to camp twice would be nice too. Like, I hit 2 blockages, and I pitch a stack of shovels, and I have 4 shovels left over for curios and stuff too. Yeah, I do feel like I'm going to reserve a second slot for blood here, though, because of what happened last time, and we'll just try to be a little bit safe with the anti-venoms. I want to try avoiding using anti-venoms as much as possible, and then sometimes I need to use these for the crate, the wine crate cures as well to relieve stress, so it's a pretty tough decision. She's wasting off the bats. Yeah. Alright, let's do this. Anti-venom, herbs, keys, don't need, alarm, don't need. We got a stack of torches, don't need. Blood we have enough of, scales, okay, should be good. One last look at their quirks to get a better idea how these guys work. Very fast highwayman. He may not even need the crescendo box in that case, but I think that's the best item for him. Yeah, you know what? Because he's so fast, maybe the crescendo box should go on the shield breaker instead. Alright, you know what? Last minute changes. Highwayman's always going first no matter what because of his quirks, so having Shieldbreaker go first should help reduce some enemy turns, and plus she's getting more dodge this way too. Supplicants are the only enemies that deal blight? That's right. Getting blight and then Shev hitting hard sucks, exactly. So, yeah, hey Matt Jack, right on time. It's time for the Crimson Court. Week 40, exactly as I predicted, and it's the same exact week I opened the Baron last campaign, even though I started the Crimson Court like 15 weeks later this time. I was going to go for like maybe Sunshine the Thick and Veteran this week and the Hag next week, but I think that clearing the Crimson Court enemies is going to be more beneficial. And then maybe I farm Bust for the Granary before I do any Veteran quests. We'll see. Courtyard is 100% you okay? I think I'm good. I only have level 3s, but I don't, you know, like never really had issues with Crimson Court on my preferred team. I'm probably the only one I know that takes this specific lineup, and I've been taking this like since way before I started streaming, just for my own experimentation and preference. And it's never given me a reason to try anything else, so I know that Ash and Name have pretty consistent teams, maybe. I did see Magic struggling against the Baron a little bit, but this team has never really failed me. So much to loot in Baron, now you did in 2. Yeah, maybe. But I feel like you just loot things after the Baron if you're at a healthy HP. There's plenty of food and stuff, right? So I don't see why you really need to loot twice. Anyway, enough stalling here. Let's get to it. All the camp stuff looks good. Level 4 skills, level 4 armors. Let's get this going.
They would arrive in teeming hordes.
5 total. Yeah, it's pretty good. Anyway, hold on, guys. Let me run a quick ad break so I can go do my laundry. Oh, hold on. You guys are already getting in that. Never mind. All right, BRB. I'm going to go and try to get my laundry in.
Escalate to ever more disturbing diversions. Orchestrating the hideous affair was a hunchbacked fiend who seemed to delight in proportion to the suffering he caused. I could have stopped him, I suppose, but I was a slave to my own appetites, and restraint would have rendered me a hypocrite.
Alrighty, never mind. Those bastards in the laundry room still haven't cleared out their stuff yet, so...
What games does this diminutive fool play at now?
Yeah, I will say, Math Jack, I definitely play Weeks as a much more valuable resource than I noticed anyone else does, because... Like, even Ash in his last campaign was like, oh, I had to do this and this because I was out of Weeks, right? It's like, Weeks are a super important resource that doesn't really compare to trinkets. Because you can complete the game without specific trinkets. You can't do it with just like wasting weeks, you know. That's why I never skipped week 2 like the other people do. I would never try to do like the Countess in 2 weeks because I've never had issues just doing it 1 week. Yeah, I don't know. Weeks are pretty important to me, so I would never on purpose do 2 weeks ever. Well, I forgot that this was unscouted, otherwise we would have taken different skills, but... I think we should be good. This is pretty freaking awkward. Yeah, I don't know, just... this, I guess. Ah, it actually did something. Okay, good. No curse.
Their formation is broken.
I'm gonna pour one? Yeah, I can see why you need to do that. How many escapes so far? I have not had 0 escapes so far, and I'm planning to hopefully do like a 0 escape run. Let's see. I don't know how reasonable that's gonna be.
As the fiend falls,
I'm definitely not gonna risk the run on no escapes, but our goal will be to not escape.
this expedition at least promises success.
So one of the personal restrictions I also add to the challenge is not lighting any torches, even in the Crimson Court. So I am not gonna light that torch, even though I could. I don't know, I'm just kind of OCD about the quote-unquote torchless challenge. So if things are unscouted, I should take point blank in case something like that happens again, and as well as puncture here. I'm not sure if I'm more likely to Adder's Kiss or Impale, but... probably Impale. 2 so far? Fair enough. I think you tend to like get them a lot in early game, and less time goes on, so hopefully because I didn't get any in the early game, I won't have to
Well
do
struck.
any.
A death by inches. Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
It's actually a pretty decent chance to double
Singular
stun.
strike.
Maybe get 1 round of Cry Havoc in here. Ah, it's okay.
Continue the onslaught.
Alright, so I'm definitely taking... yeah, I'm gonna try to prevent what happened last time against the Viscounts, so we're gonna start building up a second stack of blood here over anything else. This team is OP? I don't know. Like, everyone's so hellbent on, like, the Plague Doctor comp. I can tell you, I can see Plague Doctor's value in the Crimson Court, but I've literally never tried her once, and that's just because this lineup has just always done so good for me. I don't know. And I don't even like, I don't think anyone has ever... I mean, I'm sure people have played this lineup, but it was my own discovery that, you know, I could just play Houndmaster in rank 2, the Blackjack, and then slowly work Houndman up forward to push him into rank 3 and Cry Havoc, so I can double dip into both the Houndmaster's skills for safety and stress heal. I think I just discovered that myself. I've never seen anyone else doing that strategy. Anyway, where am I going here? Forward, it looks like. Ran away on Crocfight to stress heal stall. Again, this team, whenever I tell people my comp against, like this comp against the Croc 2, people are always like, oh, it's so weak to Croc, it gets like screwed over in this way and this way. I don't think so. There's a lot of like safety that's in this team, I feel like. We have guards, we have a very strong stun. The repose strategy is actually like safety against the Baron too, because the Baron's cleave attacks just allow you to just rush them down a lot faster to the point where you don't need the healing.
Another abomination.
Like I've never,
from our lands.
I don't know. I just feel repose is very strong against the Baron. Croc got 2 move. Dot is great. The Croc is very high resistance, I believe. Okay, these are scouted now, so... Like, I don't think... Without a bleed trinket, I don't think Open Vein is, like, that good on him. Because I think it's only, like, probably, like, something like a 50% chance to even land that ability. I could be wrong. It just feels like the bleed always misses. So I think I might just take, Wicked Slice against that fight? I don't know. Sometimes just skip that altogether for Pistol Shot, though. What was I doing? You know, I'll still take Puncture because of all the guards they have going on. Also, I think that with multiple moves, like, yes, the dot takes down faster, but the Croc has such a high HP base that... I don't know, I feel like dot's not going to kill him that much faster than just raw damage either. I could be wrong,
Confidence
but
surges as the enemy crumbles.
just feels that way to me. Maybe I should actually put the garlic on... Well, let's see. If I'm employing dodge with Houndmaster or a guarding strat, then maybe the garlic would have been better. No, I think it's still the dodge. It's just awkward because the focus ring takes away some of his dodge is all. Ran away before Baron and show up with 2 Highwaymen. Okay, I'm glad you at least agree with the Highwayman strat, though. Alucard is God. Thanks for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Don't know if you're a long-time lurker or a new viewer, but happy to have you.
A devastating blow.
Same guy with the Burgoy bugs, the Blaze Swamp, the ominous music, all went... Yeah, I really like the environment of the Crimson Court. It's kind of a breath of fresh air. It is kind of like a marathon. It's kind of a slog to get through, but it's also kind of refreshing to be in High Torch and have a new environment too. Oh, we got the secret door, okay. Yeah, no reason not to see this veteran character, I guess. At the cost of, like, 10 stress and maybe a hunger check I don't care about, maybe a spawn battle. And as Magic, as far as, like, the CC trinkets being overpowered, like, I don't know, there are a couple good ones for sure, but on average, I feel like they're just ass, right? I think it's mostly, like, almost the gold, because they sell for the most gold in the game, I feel like, right? So if you're poor, then selling them is going to be hugely beneficial, obviously. But on average, the Crimson Core trinkets you get are just, like, instant sells, I feel like. And then we discovered that the Jester could have left at any time. No, he's trapped. I had to free him. It's all thanks to me. That's true, but like, who's gonna take the map if you take the second trinket item on her, right? Like, I have gotten, like, both those items together in my last campaign, I think. I don't think I ever actually tried using them, though. Because I don't really want to play a Bonk Vestal setup. Outside of Apprentice, maybe. I'd be surprised, like, have you actually tried that match, Jack? I'd be kind of surprised to hear if you did. Because it is kind of interesting, but it's like, I'm not sure if you would have, like, used that yourself.
Masterfully executed.
Occultists look at more 15 more stun, but 35 more stun is a lot. What do you mean by that? I mean, you're talking about 35% stun from the Demon's Cauldron. Is that 35% stun? Like, I know that Ash loves using them together, and I do too in some occasions, but for the most part, I feel like I'd just rather slap on Demon's Cauldron and the Moon Cloak, right? For a little bit of defense.
A powerful blow.
Oh, yeah. So you get 35% stun from the Vestal thing, yeah. Yeah, it's true. But
Obliterated.
is it better than slapping the map on her, though? I don't know.
impressive.
I don't even need stress healing on this team.
Precision
See, now it's the end of the
and
round. I have
power.
one opportunity to cry havoc here, even though it's like not really needed. Three.
Seize this momentum.
Oh, huh.
Push on to the task's end.
Ash Gaming, hey, thanks for stopping in. More Vessel Trinkets give plus 35 stun, which is a lot. Again, Ash, I think it's the second time that I just have not made any progress since I spoke to you. Since I talked with you last on Friday evening, when I played for like an hour, and I haven't played until now again. I just entered the Crimson Court on week 40, exactly the same week as I did last campaign. And yeah, I mean, nothing new to report since then, I guess. Let's see, what room am I getting into? Should be an empty. Yeah, I hope your challenge well is doing good. Yeah, I think putting the critical box in her is a good idea. Usually you want to put it on the Highwayman to get the riposte up early, but this is just like literally the fastest Highwayman you will ever see your whole life. I do have the extra stun available. Let's just do this. Knock this guy out early. Wow. Blood is already kind of becoming an issue. I should have even taken like even more blood. I took 8 blood, maybe I should have taken like 12, but then if something went wrong in this quest, I'm not sure if anyone would have died of wasting. Why Highwayman? Because I think riposte is actually one of the safest ways to rush down the Baron quickly. I have never, like, I've experimented with a lot of teams. I think Highwayman is one of the strongest versus the Baron, because you can just rush him down before you even need to heal. He does do a lot of cleaves attack for moderate damage, and Highwayman just gets a lot of value in. And I like to, like, again, I was talking about this earlier, but this team I've taken since even before I started streaming, it's never done me wrong. I've never had really close calls, always been able to complete the dungeon without issue, complete the boss without issue. I had this discovery of where you put, you know, Highwayman rank 2 so you can stun pretty consistently, reduces a lot of incoming risk, and then you can slowly riposte your way forward with Highwayman to allow Hellmaster to stress heal at the end of a fight. And yeah, I just love this team. And as much as I know that the teams that you would name take are pretty consistent too with Plague Doctor, I can see why she'd be valuable in the Crimson Court. I've literally just never had a reason to try anything other than this team. Let's see, yeah, Occultist and PD, they could be really good. Again, never had, like, if I've been comfortable with this team, I've never had issues, right? It wouldn't make sense for me to try a team that I'm not as familiar with. So I've always just taken this team and, you know, never had an issue. We'll see how I do against the Croc here, I guess. It's coming up in like the next 2 fights here. The only time I had to retreat a dungeon was last campaign in Viscount, because for some reason, ran out of blood. People were just wasting all over the place, and it never happened to me in the past, so I don't really know why it happened then, but it's really unfortunate. We might get shuffled here, so I'll go and take Point Blank. And we have to make sure we stall up for this one. This is the first ghoul I've encountered in the entire campaign, same with the Large Corpse Eater. As far as prioritizing here, we got 63 health here, 50 health here. I think with the amount of prot that the ghoul has, the worm does go down easier, and the worm is a little bit more threatening too, I believe. So I'm going to go for a double stun and then rush down the worm first. And I don't think I'm as concerned about the stress from the ghoul. If he howls, that's really not that threatening to me. You know, I could put the Serpent Sway up now, or otherwise I could just try to force this down. Neither of these are blood Bloodsuckers, so the mirror is not doing much. We have a 60% chance of stunning either, and then a 70% chance of stunning with the Houndmaster. I guess I just sway here. We'll prioritize. We'll try twice the stun this one. Okay. Oh wow. Good thing I put the shield up then. Okay, Howl is fine.
Gnawing uncertainty. The birthplace of dread.
Get 2 chances stun again here. Okay, cool. Wow, you are just... We are just like hemorrhaging blood this run. I started with 8 blood down to 4 already. I have not gotten a single... Like, this is what happened last campaign too against the Viscount. I just didn't pick up like a single blood from anybody. It sucks, man. Wow, 12 stress heal from 1 crit there. Pretty nice.
Their cursed champion falls.
So now we can start, see, now he's in rank 3, we can start doing some Cry Havocs here towards the end of fights.
A momentary abatement.
Okay. In that case, we have a 20% chance of stun, but I think Highwayman should go first. 6 speed versus 10 speed, so let's just try to kill this thing now. Okay, guess not. That's fine. I'd actually like to stun this, and then go for another Cry Havoc this turn. How much is too fast, so we will just stack up some dodge. No, it doesn't really matter. Maybe I... Well, let's see. Okay, she is still dead, so I might have a chance to stress you a little bit more here. Oh, he bloodlust in the Cry Havoc. It's hilarious.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
Yeah, I try not to have infected heroes into the Baron if I can, and have... If I can have duplicates, yeah. I did have a second Highwayman, but he had Demonomania, which is kind of like the worst quirk ever to have. And then Houndmaster got infected on the walk here. So, hopefully we find blood, but we'll see. Alright, so it's the first Croc time here, I believe. Yeah, so let's go and take our skills. Pistol shots. I think it's going to be... What is the Croc's bleed chance? Like I was saying earlier, I feel like the Croc has too high the bleed chance for me to want to take Open Vein. Let me double check though. I have 130% base here, and he has... He's freaking, what, 95? No way. That's such high bleed, like, you know, I disagree with you, Matt. I think that sucks against the Croc. His bleed resist is so high. I can't swing that. It could be Pistol Shot then, for rank 3? No, wait. Damage roll at minus 15 as opposed to plus 15? Yes, so yes, if Croc is in rank 3, I won't be able to hit him, but I'm pulling him up so often, I don't think that's going to be an issue. And then Houndmaster. Might as well be these abilities. I don't think the Mark is going to be that good with all those actions he has. Here we have the Pull, we have Adder's Kiss, I guess, Serpent's Sway, we should be good. So, because his accuracy... I think I had never equipped first skill on Highwayman outside of pre-guild. Yeah, I think maybe it was you that turned me around on just taking Open Vein, even in like no bleed areas like the ruins. No, I don't think it was you. I think it was another another viewer that told me that. And yeah, I agree. Like, yeah, the accuracy on Wicked Slice is a little bit too low to justify over like Open Vein in the ruins, especially because like spiders is one of the most important fights you'll ever face in Apprentice, and Open Vein is just going to do a lot more against spiders than Wicked Slices on average because of the accuracy. Anyway, are we good here? Do I want to switch any trinkets around? I don't think so. Should be good with all this. Target Whistle, Guard, Lick Wounds, Blackjack, Pierce, Puncture, Adder's Kiss, Serpent Sway. Should be good here. Prefer kill guarantee than damage buff. Yeah, well, I think I would. I think that the extra crit and I think the guaranteed kill with Wicked Slice is a little more important than like Veteran Champion Co, for example, because most of the time Open Vein is not gonna like one shot or do half HP to a pelagic group or something. Wicked Slice is, and at that point of the game, I don't think the extra accuracy is going to matter as much because of the accuracy trinkets you're going to have on people. But I don't know. Anyway, let's get into this here. Yeah, I don't do that shit, Ash. I'm really surprised you do that. Like, I'm sure it works, but I don't feel a need to. I don't know. I feel like he's just better with Riposte. Like, if you want to do like a damage dealer in the back row, I feel like there are better options, right? I think if you're using Highwayman, it's mostly for the Riposte. But maybe you switch on Riposte for a boss or something. I don't know. I see you using Gunslinger against like the Brigand Pounder, for example, and again, like I just feel like the Brigand Pounder is one of the easiest boss battles ever, and then Duelist Advance just does wonders for me against that boss. Like I've never struggled against the Brigand Pounder at all. I don't feel a need to try like a extremely out of left pocket strategy for it. Oh wow, he actually had to hit the debuff on everybody. Interesting. Yeah, I guess I'll knock that off here. It's a nice grip.
Ground quakes.
So I'm at 74. I feel like you just heal this debuff off, but the herbs are not. Ugh, it's hard. I only use Highwayman in this run because it's all heroes and they have a good place for them. Sure. So use for canceling with Vestal. I feel like Riposte is one. I feel like Riposte Highwayman is one of the strongest abilities against the cannons. So, but then again, I haven't tried the Gunslinger Grape Shot Blast strategy, so who knows. I'm kind of reluctant to use herbs when I only have 6 to begin with. Yeah, maybe I should have. I can start popping potions here too. Yeah, it's about time. Okay, that's good.
Decisive pummeling.
The accuracy debuffs are all off now. Okay, that's fine. I can set them now. Well, it was an attempt. Wow.
Death waits.
Really glad I put the Overture box up now.
Slightest lapse in
I'm always going to take the
concentration.
guaranteed heal over trying to stun this guy. This is why we take Point Blank too. Oh, shoot. Okay, fair enough. I forgot what he crit for just now. It's so bad accuracy-wise in Vet Champ, it relies on your Highwayman to be targeted. There's such... I mean... Like, that move is pretty much for the Fusilier, right? Like, half the time the Fusilier, whatever you call it, just does spray damage, misses everyone, or just does, like, some blanket damage. The Highwayman just, like, one-shots the spray gunner with Riposte. It's pretty good. Like, Highwayman is not built around bosses that single target, I feel. They're built around bosses with multiple actions that are guaranteed, and then cleave damage. You know, like the Hag, the... what you call it? The... Like, I took 2 Highwaymen against the Fnatic this campaign, like, melted him in, like, 2 rounds. It was the best fight I ever had against him. Okay, let's see. Speed of 8, speed of 7. I should be able to just... Nah, I should heal. Highwayman's not going to get a turn before... Like, if he gets targeted, hits that story, he's not going to die, I don't think. Let's just heal here. Lurking Fear, okay. God damn, man. It's probably one of the riskier croc bites I've had in a while, but still avoided death's door, which is nice.
A trifling
Wish I got the
victory,
other item here,
but
but
a victory nonetheless.
it's okay. I don't know, man. If I get that item, maybe. I think I usually just sell that. Yeah, probably just pitch a stack of food here. But it's also the, what is it, the forced Chev fight next too, so that's kind of awkward. I could probably pitch the shovels at this point. Yeah, I don't need 4 shovels either. Rather have the food here. So do I want to backtrack for a different fight to heal up and then do the Chevs maybe? What curios are around me right now? I did take a lot of stress on the Highwayman from those crits. There is... There's no fight around me. I did pass a stress healing curio that I guess I'll go for. And then maybe I have enough... Maybe that'll be enough walking for the Houndmaster to get hungry again as well. So yeah, let's do this. Let's walk back to the eggs, and then maybe we get a spawn battle too to try to heal a bit off more. The infamous 4 Chev fight right after the croc is pretty mean on the dev's part. Unfortunately, this does mean I might have to use more blood. Where's that curio anyway? This one? No, I have to walk all the way back here. So yeah, I think I was correct in putting the Overture box on the Houndmaster here. He does utilize the percent HP boost a little bit more than Shieldbreaker would. Are you hungry yet? Not yet. Ah, craving again. God damn. These guys are killing me. 85, 85.
Mechanical
Okay,
hazards
it's fine.
possessed by evil intent.
Highwayman's always going first every time. Gotta switch his skills back though. Whoops. It actually kind of works out because Houndmaster has access to lick wounds here. Although he doesn't quite need it, so... Maybe I just move him back so that he can cry havoc next turn. Nice. He actually got the...
Compassion is a rarity in the
Oh,
fevered
of course, I
pitch of battle.
didn't get it back after the boss. At least you didn't get infected, though. No blood, unfortunately.
Foolish horrors.
Alright, let's switch the skills back to
Brought
normal
low
before I
and
forget
driven
again.
into the mud.
I can't believe blood is my biggest concern in this dungeon again. I thought it was, like, I think usually I always took just 1 stack of blood. That was just good. I took 2 extra this time. And I'm still getting screwed over. Not a single blood looted halfway through the dungeon. Or not halfway yet, but still. That's really bad. Try not to take infected. If I have 10 to 12 blood? Yeah, I should have, I guess. Yeah, more experience for me. I never really had this issue until recently. But the variance of getting blood in the dungeon is definitely something to think about, no? Anyway, alright, the chef fight is not for a little bit. I wonder if I want to take different skills for that fight. Probably not. Might even want to start looting some curios for blood. Don't need point blank. Oh wait, this is unscouted. Okay. Oh my god. So bad. What the hell? I could break the guard here. I don't know how necessary that is, though. Let's just try to kill this one for now. There is a 50% chance to double stun here. Cool. Don't you have stun resist or something? No, it's the other highwayman. Never mind. I could pull this one up to stun it. Otherwise, I'd have to focus this down before it gets a turn, which is also not bad. It's probably kind of hard. I could just kill this thing too. 10 to 19. It's unfortunate. It's pretty bad as well. 30 health, 32. Oh god. Killing me, man. Oh, you couldn't even kill this one off.
Compassion is a rarity in the fevered pitch.
Let's get you over here. Oh, never mind. Okay. One more run of stress here, please. Okay. Did we just get the blood? Hopefully that was the blood.
Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
There's no way to reach this guy right now. It's unfortunate. Speed of 10, speed of 13. Impale here wouldn't be half bad. That's fine. That sucks. That's fine. Guess I could just sway here. Since what, we're gonna stun here anyway. Okay, now he's in the position to be stunned. Actually, I think I should try to kill her before she gets a turn. Ugh. Fine, doesn't do anything.
Destroyed.
Okay, now we can start Cry Havocing again. Okay, good. Vestal, Queen of Stalling, does 0 damage and does 1 damage and stuns. That's what I love about her too. Oh, cool. Perfect. No blood still.
Remind yourself that
Woe
overconfidence
is me.
slow
Okay,
and
we need to go down
insidious
for the blue
killer.
key. Would you like a little berry plasminger? Yeah. No, I was pretty much dodging those things left and right. Not that I really deserved to, but maybe I did. It would really suck if I had to retreat, because, again, this is supposed to be my no retreat run, you know? For the blood, be a pretty dumb reason to. Let's try to prevent the Vestal from getting affected. See?
Grievous
I think we could
injury.
use our first antivenom there.
Fear. Decimated. As victories mount, so too will resistance.
Pissing me off, man. Stop it. You know what? I'm gonna start not feeding them blood. I can't just give them blood when they want it at this point. It's so bad. Okay, he shouldn't get infected. Well, before she hits a Curio, I will have to feed her the blood, I guess. Unfortunately. Blood? Okay, that's good.
These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
Fuck. Scorpius said, welcome, welcome. Alright, let me check what the thingamajig actually does to you if you interact without a shovel. Blood flowers, I think it's called. Scouting, loot, tetanus, nothing? Okay. Or plus 15 stress, doesn't matter. Maybe I actually try to find some blood from this thing. Can this give me blood? Let me see. Heirlooms plus any loot. Okay. I guess. I'm just looking for blood. Unfortunate. It's looking like Impale is a better move here. I would have preferred to have Impale over Adder's Kiss in a lot of these fights. So I'll switch it over. It sucks. Let's get a chance at double stun here. Okay. That thing's always missing. I do have Vestal stun here. It should land, I'm pretty sure. She is the mirror after all.
The wounds of war can be healed.
At least her stress is back down to
Never
0.
hidden.
Still no blood. This is the key, okay. What are we pitching for the key? I think normally I'd have only 6 Holy Waters by this point, but I'm kind of reluctant to pitch the Emeralds at this point. I do think I should keep the Holy Waters though. Maybe it is just the Emeralds. Yeah. This comes out to like 3,000 gold here. But everything else is defensive, which is the main priority. Alright. If we just wait until people are wasting, then maybe we should be okay on blood. As long as we find some more. Alright, thanks for tuning in, Ash. Have a good night. Good luck on your run. See you next time. Do I want to try for more blood in this thing? How many shovels do I need is the question. I think there's another blockage. Okay, there's one blockage up ahead I need to shovel for. I may need it, but if there's a blockage up ahead, then I want 2 shovels for 2 potential camps, I guess. There'll be more opportunities for that. I'm expecting to be able to stun this. Okay, good. So I can go for a first turn Serpent Sway. Should die next turn.
Prodigious size alone does
Cool.
not dissuade the sharpened blade.
No blood.
Success so clearly in view. Or is it merely a trick of the light?
Alright. I could just heal 21 stress off here before anyone interacts with it, is my thought. Because if someone else just pops on the way back, that's kind of wasted. Okay. Oh. Alright.
If only treasure could staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption.
We're unscouted now? Okay, I should have taken point blank, but... wasn't the fight anyway. Okay, wasting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Festering fear consumes the mind.
8. Oh, 2 blood. Very nice. Let's see. How long for wasting? 2 blood here is huge for us. Wasting is for 61 rounds. Okay, we have plenty of time. Scorpio Seb, plus 45 bits. Fuck, man. Thanks. Thanks for the support. You are always there. Always watching. I appreciate that. And I'll be honest, I'm not quite sure what bits are, but I think they translate to support for me. And the sentiment is greatly appreciated. 5 stream streak. You are a consistent supporter. And for that, I thank you. Alright, I might as well just eat the blood here before the croc fight. I think I'm okay for that blight here. I'll just heal it off with food. Save anti-venom. I should eat it before I hit this curio though. Let's save that for the way back. Oh, this is a torch curio. Okay, I thought this was a shovel blockage. So I can use the shovels for some more curios on the way back. Probably should be good here. Second croc. This may be the last croc I fight in the entire campaign, honestly. It's not really, yeah, necessary in Viscount and later. What's the thing's blight resist? A 100% blight resist, huh? So that's really not good. Probably exposes better. Buff, debuff resist is 95. It's not much better, but you know, whatever. Yeah, you almost are like my neighbor. And I don't mind that. Okay, 2 blessed heroes for Croc should be pretty good, I think. We got the important skills here, 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 and here. Alrighty.
A momentary abatement.
Once he gets into this position, is when I start popping treats. Good. Or when I start popping holy waters, I should say. She's good though, because she has the shield. Not too concerned about her. Unfortunately, he has pretty high stun resist now, but this dazzling mirror should help me stun twice, maybe. Okay. Let's pop a treat. Okay, her being moved there would have actually been kind of annoying, but it wouldn't have been a big difference because next turn Shieldbreaker would hop in first anyway. But I'm really glad that that did not stick though. Ah, resisted. That sucks. Ah. It's a really good argument just to heal here, but... Oh my god. Alright. It's been a while since I've seen a Apex Predator, but we're gonna see it here, I guess. 33, alright.
About to break.
I actually do want to get a chance to stun with the Houndmaster here, so we're gonna do that. I should probably pop the scales here, actually. And I should, well, it's pretty hard to say who should get the heal here. Yeah, it's been a long time since I got Apex Predator, I should say. Speed of 10 here, speed of 8. I think it would be dumb not to use the scales here. I'm just gonna hit that. And in case he goes first and targets Houndmaster immediately, I'm gonna go for a heal here, and then maybe we stun, maybe we... Okay, if he does that, then I'm gonna go and stun. Couple choices here. I do have... Okay, the dog tree is run off already. Probably just be a good idea just to heal up. That's a big heal, actually. Good news is he's almost dead. He could just die from 2 hits from these two. I do have more speed from Vestal here. And if he does attack the Houndmaster, get into Death's Door, then Vestal should have a chance to heal him off at least. This may be the safer play. No, okay, let's try to think about this. On average, I am not hitting the bleed, so I shouldn't even think about that. 130 base chance, well, it's a 60% chance to bleed. On average, say I'm doing 10 damage, so that would put him to like 12 at most. He does have a lot of protection, so I'm wondering if I should snipe with Vestal or just heal here and then play this more slowly. 2 actions, so I think it's gonna be heal here. Okay. At this point, healing might be more impactful. I'm thinking about after the Croc fight now. This should die to a Shieldbreaker hit next. He may just submerge here anyway, so I think heal is going to be a little bit better. Yeah, Lurking Fear. Okay. This doesn't give him dodge, so it's pretty chill. Alright. That should be the last Croc of the campaign, maybe. Unless I want to go crazy. Still low on blood, though. That's the main thing here.
Waiting to be spent.
Still not looking good on blood. Okay, we did say Impale seems to be better than Adder's Kiss in most situations, so we'll do that. Good thing we saved this Curio too. We can heal some stress off of... I think even though Highwayman has a little bit more stress, he's usually healing that off better with his crits and his kills. And now we only have one Holy Water for the Baron, unfortunately. So we'll have to use that wisely. Go and fish for some blood here, maybe. It's brutal. I should have been looking at the map to see what other curios there were. There was also a egg sac to the right, so I've missed that opportunity. It's alright. At least we're getting close to the Baron. I don't know if there's a fight behind this wall, so I guess I'll just eat 2 food just to be safe. Yeah, there was a fight. Okay, good.
Such a terrible assault cannot be left unanswered.
Okay. So you can kill this guy, the big gun. Okay. Nice. And this camp, like this dungeon, it seems like the person that needs the crit heal has been getting the crit heal a lot of times, surprisingly.
Mortality clarified in a single strike.
Okay.
The wounds of war can be healed, but never hidden.
You know what? I don't want to stall too long because of the Crimson Curse, actually. Just do that. Okay, we're getting pretty close. I think as long as I save the blood for, like, wasting, we should be okay. I do gotta grab some food curios before my guys just like interact with them due to the curse. At least we're getting close here. I can maybe use this one to stress heal. Oh, wait a second. How many more do I get here? I got 1 crate, 2 crate, 3 crates. I got 3 crates ahead of me. I think I might as well just grab this while I can. I probably just to camp once this campaign. I only really ever need once before the boss. I'm actually really glad he didn't blight me there. see, it's the highest crit. 21, 23. So surprisingly, Pistol Shot has the highest crit chance for Stress Heal. Even though it's kind of a weaker ability as far as accuracy and oh, we got another blood, I think. Nice.
Unforgiving.
Pistol Shot is weaker in damage and accuracy, but it's higher in crit, which is interesting. Again, I want to interact with this before someone grabs it because they're like bloodlust or something, or a craving.
A handsome reward for a task well performed.
Let's see. There's a lot more food to come, I think, too. No, this is like the last... Okay, there's one more food curio ahead. In which case, I might as well keep the stack open for more food, I guess. And just pitch the herbs after the boss fight, maybe. Oh, in which case I should have interacted with this. Oh, I did. Okay. Oops. Bloodlusted now, okay. Nice. That's okay. At least she didn't get cursed there. It's actually kind of bad. Okay, I'm gonna have to see what this thing does to me if Shieldbreaker forces an interaction here. Blight, Crimson Curse, Random Disease, that's not that bad. Oh, he's... okay. Should be okay. Yeah, if we eat blood here and then camp, we should have enough blood to last us the Baron. Just can't eat it too early. It's actually nice to save Bloodlust for right before the boss too. I need to stun both these guys ideally, so when I try to kill a Mosquito, then hopefully he'll be in range for Houndmaster to stun. I'm really surprised Highwayman Man did not go first here. 15 speed versus 11? Nah. Okay, good. Good. This guy is pretty threatening. I might even want to kill him before the Mosquito, but if I kill the Mosquito, then that guy can't do his move. Okay, that's good too. Good dodge.
Compassion is a rarity in the fevered pitch of battle.
Two more blood. Oh, okay. I'm saved. I'm freaking saved. Oh, man. That's Perfect. Like I said, this is what I expect to happen in the Crimson Core. Like, you should be getting blood, like, every third fight at least. But, damn, that was pretty brutal for a while. So I might just camp here, I guess. Is there a reason not to? Hey, BG the Slayer, thanks for tuning in. How many fights are left before the boss? I don't think there's like... There's only one fight left. Might as well just camp here. In which case, I eat the blood first so I don't reject camp buffs. Is there a big benefit to camping here? I think so. And I don't care about ambush.
Gathered close in tenuous firelight, an uneasy companionship.
I don't think the Baron has protection either. How much blood did we go with the mission? We started with 2 cursed heroes. We took a stack of blood and 2 more, so 8. I could have taken 12 blood, but then the Hamlet would have been left without blood. But yeah, next time I probably take like Ash said, like just 2 full stacks, or maybe, well, I don't know. Yeah, 2 full stacks would be safe. You just have to have enough in the Hamlet is all, in case something goes wrong, you have to retreat. Yeah, well, let me see if the Baron has protection. Gotta see if I want to use Snake Eyes or not. He does have 10% protection, okay. But I'm definitely hitting Snake Skin first. I'm hitting Unparalleled Finesse. I want to hit... So now it's between Snake Eyes or Bless. I could even consider Prey. But I don't know that 5% Prod is really going to do anything. Again, if it crits for like 20 damage, that's like 1 point of damage you're mitigating, so probably not. Who would get... Okay, 27 dodge, 15, 25, 23. The one that's lacking accuracy is Shield Breaker. So either I do, like... Snake Eyes doesn't even get its full value because the guy only has 10% prot. But plus 10% damage on 3 of these guys also seems pretty good. Again, I think that the key to the Baron is just finishing him off as quickly as possible. So, I think I will still go for Snake Eyes, because it does, well, then again, Snake Eyes only hits these 2 characters, because it doesn't affect her at all. But 10% flat damage, basically, on Highwayman with his Riposte, I think is really good. And plus, because she has Snake Skin, the Bless dodge buff is not going to be as impactful on her. It's probably not going to make a difference compared to Snake Eyes. We'll hit that, and then the only other offensive defensive item is Snake Adder's Embrace, so I always hit that. Okay, we did get an ambush. It's fine. That's what I was going to do anyway, probably. Good dodge. Excuse me? Awkward. Oh, good. She died.
Slowly.
This amount of bandages should be more than enough.
This is how a life is taken.
Good. Stall for a little bit here.
Compassion is a rarity in the fevered pitch of battle.
Ambush by the Weight Staff. Yep, 1 more blood. Okay, good. What is this thing? A key? Okay, we do need that. So I'll keep the emeralds, I guess. I don't think I need a full stack of bandages, but it could be good just in case. Yeah, I'll just drop the emerald is all. And she can walk that off.
Glittering gold, trinkets and baubles, paid for in blood.
I'm a pretty good tipper. It's probably something else I did. Okay, I don't need to go for any of the stress healing curios, I don't think. I'm just gonna walk to the boss, I guess. Let's save this Bloodlust for the boss too. Be super nice. But actually I want to see... It would actually be nice to heal a bit of the stress off Highwayman, but maybe not. When did you guys get an ad last? I do want to get my laundry in, but you guys just got an ad. I'm not going to run one. I'll wait till after the boss. Oh, I should have added skills there. No, it doesn't matter. Nice. Cool. See, now all the blood is flowing in. Like, this is what I expect to see, is like this amount of blood. I don't know what was going on like the last two campaigns, including this one. Might as well just get this now. Wedge309, thanks for the follow. Welcome aboard. Whether you're a long-time lurker or fresh viewer, happy to have you join us. I think I might want to camp again just to get stress off my team. Running stream of red blood cells? Not sure which we're referring to. Alright, so it's boss time. Okay, you know what? I do want to get my laundry in now. Hopefully it's open by this point. Let me go ahead and... You guys have to bear with 3 minutes here for the Baron. But let me try to get my laundry in. Alright, see you guys in a little bit here. Alrighty, I am back. It's kind of crazy. Like, this is like the busiest laundry day my apartment's probably ever had. And maybe it's because of the nice weather we're having today. It's like another month of winter, but it's 70 degrees out today for some reason. And it's back down to like sub 30 degrees next week, so it's kind of crazy. Anyway, you guys better not get an ad for the next hour, otherwise I'll be pissed. Running it manually should prevent that, but you guys have to let me know what happens there. Let's see, okay, we can get our skills here. I don't expect any, you know what, because I hit Unparalleled Finesse, I'm gonna skip Pistol Shot. Let's go for extra damage and riposte, and if the Baron spawns in rank, he's like never gonna spawn in rank 4, that's my guess. That's the only time I'm punished, but we're just gonna keep Wicked Slice on here. Again, same skills here. We did use the Adder's Embrace skill, so maybe there's a slight chance we can Adder's Kiss on the Baron here. Let's see how likely that is to hit. It's got Blight resist of 85, doesn't seem that high. Yeah, I should be able to Blight him. I don't know if I'm ever going to puncture on though, honestly. Like, what am I actually puncturing? Could he ever be guarded? And if so, I can probably just... But maybe using Expose would be too niche anyway. He does push and pull people. His ego? Oh, is it guarding his ego? Alright, let's take a moment here. Okay, should be good. Let's pop the blood before we start this, I guess. Or maybe not. Maybe we pop the blood once we see... Well, let me see how long Bloodlust lasts, actually. So the Crimson Curse and Bloodlust lasts... Bloodlust lasts 22 to 30 rounds, okay. Well, you know what? There's no way a fight with a Baron lasts 22 rounds, so I'm actually just going to pop the blood now. So remember, we have scales, we need them. Okay, one last look at everything. Slice, Pistol Shot, or Point Blank, Tracking, Riposte, Judgment, Dazzling Lights, Divine Comfort, Divine Grace, Hound's Harry, Guard, maybe heal is not going to cut it here. Alright, we'll try to puncture his eagle here. Hound's Harry might actually have some use. Yeah, I'm thinking Hound's Harry over the Mark, honestly. You can always, there is one strategy, just popping all the remaining eggs at once so you can heal. That's the consideration there, but I don't think Lick Wounds with the gimmick that the Baron does is going to do anything most of the time. And now to remember, we have Scales, and we have Holy Water, and we have extra blood for Bloodlusting the Highwayman. And we should be good. I have not failed the Baron fight or had, like, you know, close calls in a while, so I think this should go okay. We'll pop the Bloodlust when we see the Baron, because it doesn't last that long. Might as well hit Tracking Shot here, maybe? Or we can just do it next turn. I don't know. We'll do it now. Cool. Next up, I guess we Adder's Kiss. So put the Blight on whatever comes out here, or Puncture? No, it's just Puncture. Okay. I don't want to pop another egg just yet, right? Because I still have time. It's round 2, I popped 2 eggs. He shouldn't pop out here. Let me just double check. I feel like sometimes he's popped out when I didn't expect it. Let's see. The pods will rupture with a single attack, blah blah blah. You can't simply stall if you fail to destroy any pods on a turn. Okay, I've already destroyed pod though this turn. Yeah, I think the Baron is one of the more fun fights in the entire game, honestly. I think a lot of people agree with me on that. Again, half into the Adder's Kiss, because that applies whatever thing to that pops out, but I don't want to shuffle Houndmaster rank 1, I think. Be kind of awkward. But a big Adder's Kiss would be nice. I riposte for it this turn. No, I'm not riposting this turn. I have to, though, because I shuffle him to the back. It's a little bit awkward. So he will riposte 2 turns in a row, which lowers his riposte damage by a bit. He actually resisted the Blight. It's interesting. So, we're lucky, in a way we are lucky that the last egg is the Baron, meaning that we can just heal freely. I think Shieldbreaker should go first every turn. 16 speed, 12 speed, yeah. Which means that we can just continue stacking up our dodge here. Yeah, good. You know what? Pro tip for you guys. I actually like leaving one enemy alive with the Baron. And the reason is the Baron can sometimes use a turn to buff up the remaining enemy instead of doing one of his more, you know, dangerous attacks. So I don't know if anyone else has observed that, but I think that leaving one enemy alive is actually a safer strategy. Because no matter how much this guy gets buffed, he's not as threatening as the Baron just doing like crowd pleaser or lashes or like the lash attack or something. So I do think this is a better strategy. I think we should be able to get a stun in here. Actually, he doesn't have any actions this turn. It's interesting. Forgot about that. Okay, so now we do want to get our post going every turn. Okay. Again, so remember we can heal if we need to. I could Adder's Kiss here. It's the same amount of damage. Yeah, it's probably better. 38. See that? This is why we take Highwayman. That big orange, that big ass orange number is why we take Highwayman. I should just heal while I can because I won't be able to later on potentially. Oh, I forgot to hit Bloodlust on him. So that's a mistake. Yeah, see, I literally don't care about this, what this guy does. Okay, and he's gone. Oh, that's a big fella. Who's that? We got Salty Water. Thanks for the follow. Yeah, right. I noticed that because sometimes you, I don't know how it happened, but sometimes you left something alive, right? And I noticed the Baron just buffed up that guy, and I was like, okay, I kind of don't care about that. How about I just let him waste turns doing that? Okay. Okay, so I don't think I need to do anything here, because I just killed... I literally just popped an egg and just annihilated it with Highwayman, right? So I don't have to do anything here. Let's actually put him back in front so that he can maybe stun something that comes out. Let's get our riposte up, actually. Okay. This one I'll kill though, because we still have stuff left to do. Okay, that's what I wanted, so I can point blank this guy for 57 damage. Goddamn.
Inspiration and
I
improvement.
could guard here. Let me see. Hold on. How far does he move Vestal? If he pulls Vestal to the front, that's really bad. But if he pulls Houndmaster to the front, that's really good. Or if he misses. So, Necessary Discipline pulls... Okay, it either pulls one or back... Okay, it pulls one, so that doesn't matter. I should just Hound's Harry here to get the heal online, actually, if you think about it. Again, same strategy. You get the enemy spawned, right? And then he might waste some actions, you know, doing whatever to that guy, so... This is why Hound's Harry does have some utility here. You can pop a lot of eggs at once, although you never really want to pop more than one at once. But for the remaining egg, you can do some chip damage on Baron while you pop the egg. Again, I forgot to hit the blood on Highwayman again, but at this point it's like not even necessary. I don't really care about this thing. Finally being able to stun him. I do need to get Highwayman's Riposte online this turn, so I'll just smack here. Okay, and okay, so much for that strategy though, right? I think he's just gonna do Act 3 here anyway, so I don't think that I want to pop the second blood. Like, he should just Act 3 here, right? No. Discipline, okay. Interesting.
The abyss.
I might just kill him in that case.
Even the boldest
Oh, he
gaze.
resists that, really? Okay. Scales, not really necessary here for the time being, right? Let's up a Holy Water here, though. And then I should be able to just kill him next turn, so I'm not even gonna pop the scales here. Okay, but he has a third act. It's fine. Okay. God, he's resisting so many stuns. It's actually kind of bad. Maybe I do have to put the scale on now, honestly. 12 HP? Oof. But Highwayman's really fast. She's really fast. He's probably not going to go before them. I think we should be okay, honestly. Especially if we can get this nice point blank in here. Okay, good. It's like kind of dead. Alright, there you have it.
Is up. The game is done.
And that's a pretty good one to have, too. Alrighty. The Baron is down. Again, pretty fun fight. Never got too risky. I mean, he was one crit away from that store check, maybe. What am I doing here? Okay, we still have medicinal herbs. I don't think we need 6 bandages. Okay, let's start focusing on loot now. I guess I should just go for the... With the provisions I have now, I think I should just go for the extra room, I guess. Or the extra Crimson Core Trinket. Keep... I do need Buzz for the Granary. Keep. I gotta use this at some point. Keep. Maybe not keep. Yeah. Alright. If I had people craving or wasting here, it's probably gone a lot differently. So finding more blood, which I feel like I deserve just from like a law of averages, it's really nice. What exactly am I doing with this? I'm going all the way down? Okay, fine. There's another food curio I know on the way here. So that's why I pitched the food and kept the herbs. Yeah, if I were to ever like die with this team, then maybe I would consider experimenting with the team that, you know, Ash and Name take, but then again, watching Name, it's not like a sure thing, right? Like Doctor gets hit crit twice in a row, it's kind of still same result, so I'm still comfortable with my team. These things are so bad at giving you loot, it's really not even worth it, honestly. I can't remember the last time I did one of those things and it was actually, like, worth it. Let me see, where are the food curios? We got a couple on the way, okay. And there's one to the left of us, too. I should just grab that one, though. At some way we're gonna... Okay, let's get the Crimson Core item first, then we can start pitching stuff that we don't need, and then we can come back for, like, those shrews or something. Okay, this guy's actually pretty annoying here. I think I actually have to pull him up. Or if I can kill this mosquito, then I can just stun him. But it's... Impale is prize. Well, I do have increased blight chance. I'm at like what, 150? It's only a 50% chance still. And the chance of pulling him is like 80. It's more... Hold on. The chance of pulling this guy out of position is 130 here, so it's like 30, but then 45, 75% chance. What are the odds of stunning him? 140, and then... Okay, there's a higher chance of stunning him with Houndmaster than pulling him with Shieldbreaker, so I'll just kill the Mosquito, and then that puts him in position to stun with Houndmaster. Salty Water, I have not played Black Reliquary yet. It's definitely on my list of things to do. I'm looking forward to it after I finish this challenge, and I can just, yeah, play that. It'll be super nice to see what that's all about. See? Fails to get moved here. It's a slight chance at a double stun, but maybe one speed? I should always go before it. Okay, cool. Cool. Maybe I get to, you know, play the updates then. Cool, that's the turn I was hoping for. I do need Porch at some point for champion missions, but I think that's a long time away. Deeds too. Again, champion, probably a long time away. Let's get the Crimson Cord trinket first. Oh, fuck me, okay. Okay, I gotta write this in my notes, but you do have to bring an extra shovel if you want to go to the Extra Crimson Core Trinket. So I probably will just do this by hand. Hold on, there's also other things. Okay, week 40. I gotta get my notes in order too. Highwayman, Vestal, Houndmaster, Shieldbreaker, Courtyard, Veteran, Baron. Alright, just gonna tank this blockage of the face. Excuse me? This traps you, right? So you hit this curio, then like, oh, let me feed the Houndmaster. But then if you right-click on the blood here, it's gonna screw you over, so... Let's ignore this for a moment. Pop the blood. And then we touch this. I can't touch it now? Seriously? Okay.
Without tools of iron,
it's fine. We
you
do have
must
camp.
rely on flesh and indefatigable purpose.
Okay, what am I doing? Going down here. There's a fight. Might as well camp here then, I guess. There's more food on the way too. We can, yeah, get some stuff out of our inventory here. Get them stress healed.
Huddled together.
Oh, I better have
Furtive
man's best
and
friend. Okay,
vulnerable.
dude, cool. Therapy dog,
Rats
man's
in
best
a
friend.
maze.
Probably just Unparalleled Finesse, and then just more stress heal, honestly. I don't really care about the fights that are remaining. So just going to maybe even pray. Does it hit her? No, it doesn't hit her. So Encourager at least heals off 20 stress. 21 stress. Okay, 20. That's fine. Good thing we saved the camp. So wine crate here. I can heal off some stress from Vestal with the anti-venoms. Three chefs. Wasn't really expecting that, I'll be honest. At least they can all be stunned. We always try to kill the ones that can't be stunned. I could just use the holy water here, but we should be good. Really going for his ass. That's why it's so nice to have Houndmaster be a second stunner up here. What did I pick up after camping? Sapphire? That's it, probably. It's a pretty big buff they get, but it only lasts for one turn, which is kind of interesting. Oh, really? Huh. might have been a little bit concerned if he had crit a light attack there. But looks like we're good. You can have all the bandages you need now. Vessel never managed to get infected, which probably helped a lot in the long run for our blood management. Nice, those was gonna do anyway. Full stack of crests, kind of tempting. Are we almost there yet? Okay. Almost there. I actually meant to do that with Houndmaster. Oops. It's fine though. Now I'm kind of regretting not taking Jades. We've seen quite a lot of them. Are there any... Okay, there are some food curios left, so we'll keep that. Keep these. I don't know about holy water curios, though, honestly. I don't see any fountains left on the map. Maybe it's not too late to stack up some jade. I don't know. He just call your guys fat? Sorry, I missed what you were referring to. Ah, she got infected right at the end of the mission. That's okay. Did he? Indefatigable purpose? I'll be honest, I can't remember the last time I actually paid attention to one of their barks. Kind of funny. Alright, what do we got?
Packs laden with
Pretty
loot
bad.
are often low
Nice
on
chunk of gold, though.
supplies.
It's not looking like I'm gonna need torches for anything. Were there any of the big egg sacks? Doesn't look like it. Alright, then we throw away torches. Okay, now we're just cleaning up the dungeon for loot. Can't touch that though, or can I? Disturbing diversion, I think it's called. So random positive quirk, random negative quirk, or loot. It's not that bad. Wouldn't mind replacing some of these quirks. Houndmaster could also use like a bad quirk or two, whatever. I don't know. Oh, gives stress too. Whoops. Should be able to heal it off with the wine crates. Okay, so there's some stuff over here. Okay, good thing we're getting food here. There's one more food curio left. I think I should be able to toss the bandages after this curio.
Finding the stuff is
Sure, I'll
only the
take it.
first test.
It's actually not...
Now it
That's
must
above
be
average as
carried
far as
home.
what those things can give you, I feel like. Any stress I can heal here also goes into the next quest with these guys, so I do want to try to heal off their stress as best I can. Oh, there's one more bandage curio up here. Oh well. And then we can hit up some shrews. What does this thing do without a bandage though? Bleed, it has a chance of some... Okay, wait. Bleed, loot, Crimson Curse, nothing. I wouldn't actually want to be bled here, so I'll pass.
Wealth beyond measure, awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
50 gold. Hooray. Oh, no thanks. This is a pretty annoying looking fight, actually. These highwaymen's like always going first. Can stun these ones now. Okay. Turns out we don't have... Okay, we have one blood left to give a shrew, and then we're kind of out here. Good dodge. Good stun. Should be able to start stress healing now, honestly. Actually, I kind of want to kill this thing, though. Sorry. Good resists. Good kill. Good stun. Okay, great turn order. Yeah, I mean, our loot is pretty full now. Just gonna stress heal off a wine crate and then talk to a shrew. Oh, come on, Houndmaster. Oh, I did just get one more blood. Nice. It's kind of perfect. That way, the blood will be free a slot, and I'll be able to... Yeah. Just carry more loot. Even if it is just, like, a shitty common trinket. Wait, wait a second. What does this do without curios? Without items? Blight? Negative quirk stress eater? No. Can't get stress eater. It's freaking awful. Okay, one more fight here. Hopefully it's not too bad. Might as well eat some food, I guess. Again, pretty annoying looking fight. Excuse me? Okay. There might be no way around just taking a riposte hit from these guys here, unfortunately. Let me focus on at least killing one in that case. Oh, cool. It's actually, because I crit, killed the corpse and he's in range to be stunned now. Never mind. He was. Okay, at least he uses thirst and not skewering repartee. It's okay. He actually has speed of 0. Did not have to do that. It's okay though. Oh, really? Damn it. Oh, that's good at least. Okay, it's not stress heal. Okay, should be good. Again, is there any fountain or anything here? Nope. Oh. Okay. No! Come on! Oh, okay. That's nice of him. What are we doing now? Okay, there's one more shrew up ahead. There's one more shrew. Let's try to get something from him. God, how fucking bad would it be if I hit a hunger check on the last tile? Oh, I'd be so pissed off. So should I do anything about it? I'd be so mad. 900 gold, it's kind of whatever. Yeah, let's keep the food, because if they hit a hunger check and fail, then I can't take these guys another quest next week without putting them in the Abbey, and that would really suck. But here we should be able to toss, yeah, the anti-venoms. Then hopefully you don't screw with the shrew. Okay, good. Give us 3 things. Alright, fine. Anything else? Looks like there's like food curio here, but I can't do anything about that. Wine crate? No? Okay. We're just out. What is this gold amount? So bad. An epic quest and I get 1,000 gold. It's kind of sad. But we did fill our loot inventory with pretty good stuff. That can be sold for a lot. Further fighter, incisive, okay. So, So as far as my notes for this mission, was looking pretty bad, running out of blood initially, parentheses next time, take 12. Ended up getting to boss without too much issue, and found more blood. Completed mission with no deaths, door checks, no stress on anyone, and extra CC trinkets. Okay, not bad. How much? Okay, well, let's see. We have 130k in the gold in the bank this week, so we made about like 5,000 plus 6,000. Yeah, about 6,000 gold this week. Crimson Curse is heal off everyone. It's nice. I'm reset back down to 0 blood though, which is kind of bad. So I gotta start picking up blood whenever I can. There's only one apprentice mission this week. Is it the... Okay, Signs of the Crypts. So this means that we're gonna do this quest with an Aquarian, and then we're gonna try to take on the Veteran Prophet with the extra damage buffs the week after. It is a little bit sad we don't have enough buffs to get the granary yet, but we're gonna have to work our way slowly up there. It's almost kind of a waste of weeks just to, like, because the boss meter here is almost at 7 already, which is the max. It's almost kind of a waste of a week to do this thing, but I'll get all the help I can for damage against the boss, I think. I will think about it. Bounty Hunter is needing some stress heal this week, and that's it, looks like. Let me take a look at the stagecoach first. This is the Jester we rescued. He's pretty bad. Natural swing. Natural, nah. Hot to trot, not bad. Let's put you here, I guess. Or, let me take a look at what team I have first for Apprentice. Because I do want to unlock the farm side soon and get Thing from the Stars out of the way with the veteran team I have prepared. That'd be pretty good. Sure. Unholy Slayer here. But the Occultist, though, wants to be in rank 2. Huh. I think I want to get this... I think I do want to get a Hellion to level 3. I know, we'll think about stuff. Alright, but I think it's time to call it for the time being. I do have to cook dinner and then be back on later tonight. Go check out my laundry as well. We got some decision making to do, so let me take a look at my options and I'll try to mull it over before my next session here. Yeah, cheers Scorpio Sub, thanks for tuning in as always. So we have Bumper Crop, we can get a Cleansing Crystal, but it's probably Corrupted Altars, and then, let's see. Archlord Pie, thanks for the follow. Again, whether you've been a long-time lurker or a new viewer, glad to have you. And here's to many more streams. Alright, let me go and see what I can raid out here. Razgriz is on. Can also show some love to someone else. Let's see. No, he's pretty much the only one on. Sure. Again, let's show some love to Razgriz. Cleansing Crystal is huge. Yeah, but they already have the Garlic Rite, which is not strictly better or worse. They're just different stuff depending on if you need to bleed or debuff and stuff. So I'm already kind of covered in that aspect here. Yeah, we'll see. Let me see if I can spell Razgriz's name right. No, just copy paste. Okay, raiding out here, guys. Thanks again for tuning in, everyone. Scorpio Seb, OB Swan, Kaz's, Salty Water, BGT the Slayer, Ephraim Bree, anyone I missed. Tune in to Razgriz here, and maybe I'll see you guys on later tonight. If not, have yourselves a good night, and see you the next time.